You wanna go right again?
Yeah. That's I don't have time.
So these new tables, still feel tender in my left rotator. You got a left-handed side, pad to your left is left-handed, and you can flip it to a right-handed side, flip the pad to the right. You're on a right-hand match at that point. Hand always has to be on the peg during a match. You got different techniques, you know, pronation, where you're trying to pronate over your opponent. You got supination, where you're trying to set a hook. That's more for guys with short bone structures. You know, it's more bone to bone. And then obviously you see us throwing on the strap all the time. You did that backwards. Well, you have guys that you go to pronate, and both guys go to pronate, and your hands slip apart.
You should be beating their fucking ass.
Well, then you tie each other together. Don't use duct tape, you know, instead you use the strap, and there's no slipping at that point. It's all about who's the stronger arms.
So as soon as I try to do this, he goes that way.
His hand's so giant. I'm gonna go get some ice.
How old were you when you started?
18 or 19, I don't remember exactly.
It's just regular old gym chalk. It gets you a little better grip. It keeps the sweat off you. Keeps your elbows from getting. That's just from we didn't have much chalk. You get sweaty on these pads. This is just marine grade vinyl, and you get sweaty and you start sticking to it, and it'll tear you up real bad. So that's what the chalk's for. It just helps you slide around on the pad as opposed to sticking to it.
Some people come up and they'll grab blow. Was that before or after the
After high school. A bunch of friends that did it. One of their dads was a world champion. His name's Don Fritchie.
I'm not engaging them like I should and just lock them up. Like it's different.
Because I played baseball incredibly competitively all through high school.
He's the guy you gotta look out for in a month or two once he gets his headspace right.
I decided not to go to college to play baseball. I was burnt out and needed something to be competitive, and they told me to come out and try it, so I tried it.
But I'm feeling like my body's staying too behind. I gotta recover and try to do that.
This has been a big hobby of mine. I've been involved in it for the past 3 years or so.
I'm trying to go to 220, man. I need every pound I can get.
Once I finished my graduate program for college, I was done wrestling, and I needed something that kind of gave me a goal and kept me training. This is the next best thing for that because there's weight classes involved, there's a criteria.
You hit and you went.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, I get it.
I'm not trying to do
That's a bad habit then. Yeah.
You really get a chance to see where you're at as far as the totem pole, and it's on you. You know, you don't have any teammates.
Really? I started at 30.
On that last hit, you gave up your pronation.
What do I need to do there?
Your wrist went
25 pain and this was
This is the first time I wrestled.
oh.
He gets that shit.
I did that about half a second faster.
Also, give me some of this here.
There we go. Shoulder.
He figures it out quick.
He catches that low hand.
Adjust. Oh yeah. That's something different. You almost got no, you were this close.
If you could have curled the wrist a little bit, you would have took a lot more from him. You left it straight. You moved good, but you didn't curl.
Okay.
You didn't curl.
Went to law school, and that's kind of, there was a TV show, a reality TV show called Game of Arms, and that was actually a Kansas City team on there. kind of had a lull in arm wrestling, so then I started doing practice out here about 4 or 5 years ago. Been building it up since then.
Towards my side.
That was way stronger than you were before.
I'll bring you over. Yep. Hold on, I'm gonna try to hold it.
Oh, we tried, sure good try.
in the moment.
Adjust back up, Lewis. Good. Get the strap on careful.
It's one of those things you can keep doing as you get older. Just found out I have arthritis in both my elbows, but I'm sure that's pretty common for people who have been doing this.
Oh, no, he was here.
Oh, he was.
Yeah. Spiral breaks don't happen if you're like that.
Greg. Am I bleeding? Bleeding. Does get stuck. Oh yeah. Yeah, you bleed.
I try to get kind of an odd object that would hook around it from a cable pulley, get like a table or a plyometric box, and just work that position, and then have the strain where mimic as best I can, where a hand would be pulling me or giving me resistance back.
Oh, I think I jumped on that.
That's really the only way you can develop it. That's why you need a partner so bad, because they're going to try different things, top roll, hook, flop wrist, or there's a ton of different techniques I'm sure I'm missing, but that's what makes it awesome for a geek like me. I want to learn. I want to continue to advance my knowledge in this, even though it is a niche, esoteric sport. I love it.
So obviously, you have to start center table. You get a fair grip. You have to see both thumb knuckles. Some people grab low, some people want to get really high. You have to see thumb knuckles to oppose, this guy from starting like this. No cock in your wrist, you can't start like this. You can't start like this. You have to start with a flat wrist.
I'd probably just have to go more like that, I guess.
There's obviously going to be a ref here. He's going to say, ready, go. And you go. And if he gets me to here, whether it's my wrist and leverage, whether it's my forearm, anything touches that pad or even breaks the plane, he can go that way. That's pin's still just the same. We don't have to touch this. It's just breaking this 4-inch plane right here.
What do you like about it?
The competitiveness, that edge, that fire, that's something to work for and something to set goals for.
There's inherent risk involved with this.
Torn biceps. One guy just obliterated all the inside of his elbow. He was really good.
No, I did. Way up the front.
You got to get your arm in shape.
That was a big arm.
I'll try.
In a condition to where he can withstand different areas, build muscle around it.
It's an inherent risk I like and I want to take.
You didn't establish anything.
Thank you. We saw that. We saw that.
It's definitely made a positive impact. It's not to say I'd be doing something detrimental to my health, and ironically, there's inherent risk involved with this, but it's an inherent risk I like and I want to take. I like the camaraderie, and like there's a team, even though we're trying to beat each other and get better than each other, we're still all in this together. We really know how difficult it is, the real skill involved.
You're doing everything right.
Fucking cigar. Just watching boxing.
I'm happy to be here and love being with this group of guys.
Position on stage.